Mark Coons checked in with St. Francis to see how the Knights were incorporating social distancing into football.
Just like any other June, St. Francis Knight football program is working on the upcoming season. They're working on conditioning. They're working on getting ready to return to the postseason after last year's playoff appearance. But this June is not like any other June.
I mean, everything feels a little bit different right now, but we're finally starting to get back into the swing of things, and it's fun. We're having fun out here.
I think it's more complicated because we've been out of shape, just not having been out of school, had to focus on academics a lot more and stuff like that. And just to get out here and try to get back in shape and back in a habit of football is kind of difficult, you know.
So the sessions are actually not that much different in terms of the work that we're doing on the field. You know, we have to social distance, so the way that I've organized it and the coaching staff has organized it has been different, but the actual activity and what the players are doing in terms of running and stretching and dynamic warm-ups and hip mobility and you know, this phase has always been total body conditioning, so it's really been a heavy emphasis on running and jumping and explosion and acceleration. So for us, this has been good. We're not using the football, we're not using any weight equipment, we're just out here and getting loose again and running, which isn't all that different than what we've done in years past.
It feels great. It's fun to be back out here and just be with my teammates. Like, I miss them so much. It's been a minute since we've been on the football field together.
Getting back onto the football field, again, albeit in small groups, and just loving on one another and being around one another, socially distancing, but again, being around one another and welcoming each other back, and just the camaraderie has been a beautiful thing. But then also just putting in the work and running off those last 3 months and just getting back to the process.
It feels great, just being back out here, you know, the nice weather, finally being able to get off the couch a little bit more than I have been. It's been fun. I like it out here.
So we try to text in group chats a lot and just stay connected and keep that team chemistry up and just try to be together as much as we can without being too close to each other. Simple stuff like that.
Coach Tripp put, you know, some things on the internet that we can do, like, you know, jugs of water and things like that, you know, to keep us, you know, in shape pretty much.
So we had a Google Sheets to where we all had workouts so we could stay in shape, and then we all had to report back into the Google Sheets to tell them what we did.
So I'm 100% optimistic that we'll be playing football in the fall and on time. I believe that there will not be a delay. And I think in my position you have to think like that. I don't think, you know, you may consider some alternative plans if it does present itself, but we are completely on schedule, and we've identified a phased approach, a 4-phased approach or a strategy for these summer months where we're going to break the team into sub-teams. We're going to have a red team, a royal team, a white team, and a gray team, and that'll keep us in small groups, and it's going to put maybe a little bit more of the onus on the coaching staff to work some long days in the late weeks of June and into July. But for the players, this is going to allow an opportunity that they may not have had in the past to get even more one-on-one instruction. So our mini camps are going to look a whole lot different, to where there may only be 35 kids on a team versus 85 or upwards of 100. So I think that that's going to be a good thing for the players to receive that instruction.